Sky. Tetris Ranger, Jaguar, Sky. I believe farthest in the hat. I'm pretty sure. You can ask. Pretty sure he's the guy in the hat. Really? I hate my fans. It's me, Hydra Dude, and I hate my fans.
So when somebody submits a second score, do I add another line?
How do you like those simple knocks then?
It automatically, if you do max, now you can pass it. Alright, no, you can get a better.
Yeah, one of us should. I don't have to qual.
We're live, baby. Thank you, Kingsman. All right, so if I'm talking here, and then if I do this, hello, 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 hello. If I do this, it's testing, 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 testing audio, testing audio, testing audio. Testing audio. Testing audio. Thank you, Wing. Thank you, Commodore. All right. All right. Boom, 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 boom. All right. All right, this is your 2-minute warning. We will get starts qualifiers in 2 minutes. Eric and Kat will be your amazing judges. You got it good? All right.
Do we have an extra plug? I forgot to charge my laptop. Or I need my laptop.
I got a whole thing down there. Or there's a black one down there.
So any scores should I come around and go back to you?
Oh, Max, safe. I miss you.
All right, players on stage ready. Players out in the crowd ready. Philadelphia ready. 2-minute-games ready. 2 minutes Tetris. We got a whole $1 in the prize pool, chat. Let's push that up a bit. Let's count them down. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And as soon as I start my little clock, the graphic gets messed up, but I'll fix that. To see live clock training here.
Are they playing right now?
Yep. They have started.
For this round of qualifiers unique to this regional, a max out is now 1.2 million points. There will be a 7-digit score display. I had it there. But right now it's. Okay. Is it live on?
Not live. I just don't.
Yeah.
Are they playing in somebody's auto repair shop?
Literally just look like a garage.
The lights up a little bit, but no.
Hi, chat. I just don't like chatting with the crowd at these events during quals, so I've turned on the PA and we're just hanging out. There's a 1.2 for Cole, first max out of the tournament. You ring that bell for Cole. That's my screen name, BSG. My real name's Chris Bidwell. Good to see you, chat. We are live from Too Many Games outside of Philadelphia. Cole made that mistake last year. Him and his family drove to the actual Philadelphia Convention Center instead of the greater Philadelphia Convention Center here in Oaks, PA. Outside of Valley Forge.
Can you send that sheet my way?
George Washington camped across the river from here, guys.
My email. Oh, sorry.
But back then it was really cold out and people were starving, and now there's a lot of fast food outlets, and it's pretty freaking hot today. Even hotter yesterday. And if you ever set up for these things, they don't leave the air conditioning on the convention center during setup, so we were very sweaty people. And thankfully I got the unidirectional microphone, because right now we've got terrible rock band karaoke with Let the Bodies Hit the Floor. So you all are welcome to not have to hear that. Oh, Hazel topping at 145. Shadow Knight 719, but now with the 1.2 million rule, kind of a curveball in the typical qualifying runs. You got to play in a 29 to get that 1.2 most of the time. There's quite the list that I'd love to share with you, but I don't have it right in front of me. But this is probably going to be one of the more stacked regionals that you're going to see. Fractal's going to be arriving tomorrow. Eric's going to be playing, it looks like. Huff's going to be here. Or maybe not Huff, Hydrant, sorry. One of those H players. So Shadow Knight here, approaching 1 million points. Do we ring the bell for 1 million points, chat? What do you say? Be nice. This Tristup's the defending champion. Is Tristup on the list? Yep, Tristup is coming. Ring it. Let's go. Oh, yep, ring it. See, chat told me to ring it, and I was too early. Huff and Meme on their way. Let's go. Where's Vince McMahon? Ring the damn bell. But here you go, which would have been a 1 max out in a Pasadena situation. Shadow Knight needs to do a hell of a 29 run to get to 1.2. Zemper's going to top it at 860, and Shadow Knight's going to get a 1.048. Thank you, Clive. Now, it might look like we're in a garage, but look at them stage lights behind our players. Look at those pretty colors. I drove here. My mom and I drove here, had extra room, brought all the extras. They are not. They're LED stage lights, so they're not toasty whatsoever. I mean, Kafkas, if you look at this building, it does resemble a giant garage. Once this runs over, I can kind of give you a little tour. Be nice if King were here, but King will definitely be in Hartford in a couple months. The King is the King. He's very busy, a lot of royal duties. Has to be judicious in which events he attends. I especially like, I can't really see it on Cole's screen now, but there's like a giant ass padlock right behind Cole's head. Everybody's looking forward to a trip to Wawa this evening after the festivities. So we're on metered internet. The convention center internet is not doing the trick, bouncing out a lot. So we have a 5G Wi-Fi backup, but that is metered, unfortunately. So we can't broadcast everything this weekend. So any side events tonight in CT2 will not be happening. But we are going to get this qual block up today, maybe a little bit of fun after here. And then we'll have everything tomorrow here on Classic Tetris 1. Cole nearing 1 million points fairly early here. I don't want to so far so good with the mobile hotspot. I don't want to jinx it. There's 1 million points for Cole. Ring the bell. I think I got 30 gigs, Wing. Which sounds like a lot until it isn't. Cole looking for that 1.2 even before 29. Not going to quite get there, but very close. Needs 8,000 more. And there it is, max out number 2 for Cole. Let's go. So that's max out number 2. There's clearly the number 1 seed so far, but we've got a very stacked group of players this weekend. We're going to have 3 qual blocks tomorrow, starting at noon Eastern time. And because of our limited time, the early rounds are going to be best of 3, I believe. So a lot of fireworks potential tomorrow. This is Chris Bidwell on comms for this singular qual block today on Friday, kind of our preview day. It's actually in the high 70s, low 80s today, but it's very humid because it rained this morning. Tomorrow it's supposed to be in the 90s. Classic Philly summer weather. Nice and stinky. You'll notice that matcherino box in the bottom right-hand corner, there's still some codes available. So if one of our mods, I'm sure Wing will be on it, brings up the matcherino link for everybody, click on a enter code, we get free money for our players. Thank you, Commodore. We've got an excited Tetris Ranger out on the floor. Throw that spare change. It's not even real change. It's a literal button click. You're throwing clicks into the prize pool, folks. I've already done it twice if you look at the list. We got a blank in the house. I'm on. Thank you, Kafka. Yeah, look at that. We got up to $3 now. Let's go. Shadow Knight, pretty good run here. Nestor's Champs freeze up, of course. Let's see. Ah, darn it. What's up? They haven't paid, or are they playing right now?
No, they're kind of just playing as paid.
Okay.
And then I screwed up one of the cells. Was that bad?
It's
I went to market paid and I did something wrong and now it's blank.
up at the top left. There's a back button, like a undo. Have you already done stuff since then?
Yeah. But I know who it was that I screwed up and they're paid. So
All right.
you can
Do
do
it.
it.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right?
Yep.
I just wanted to make sure.
But if you screw up next time, use the back, the undo button at the top left. So how do I get over there to refresh that? Darn it. Yeah, what do I, where's,
Yeah.
so game over, then what? Is it supposed to auto restart? Okay. Zempro multitasking for us. Our resident Nestor's champ this weekend.
The capture is gone. It says
Oh. Well, that would probably do it. Hey, resident Nestor's champs are changing my stuff. It says player 2. All right, let the pieces hit the, oh, clever. Yes, tomorrow at noon Eastern time, we will have 3 1-hour blocks of qualifiers. And then the bracket will hopefully start between 4 and 5 o'clock. All right, there's a good kicker for Cole. Well, no, he's going to get another max. I thought it was game over. I was looking at Hazel's screen. That's a good score for Hazel. Since some people did not show up for the 4 p.m. that were scheduled, we might run another qual, but that's to be determined. Oh my goodness. Oh no! What a kicker. Oh. Damn. So the qual format for this tournament is 1.2 million is the quote unquote max score. So Cole basically was 820 points shy of max out number 3. But that's good as a max out, honestly, because nobody's really going to beat that kicker without getting a max. So with the 1.2, Eric, is that a score submission? Eric. With the 1.2 million, that encourages or forces players to play into 29 most of the time. So that's a good gauge of 29 skill. See a Dan Sushi in the house. I remember the face. I forget the name because I always forget names. These are custom carts that we're qualifying on. One of the reasons why we have vanilla carts at the championship is custom carts cost a lot of money if you have to multiply them by 60 or so. "30 minutes to go! 30 minutes left." See, chat, I could have turned up the PA and set it over the PA, but I'm going to strain my voice to yell it. Shadow Knight here, approaching 29. Nice low board. Shadow Knight into oh wow, I didn't catch that. Then a 31 at a 1.1 million. But you see the 1.2 here in this qual mode. Ooh. Wow, good score. Dirty Tetris for Hazel. Nice. All right, Zempro past 1 million. Excellent pace here. Zempro so close, the board falling apart. Man, he's real close 1.2s. There it is. GG Zempro max out. Let's go. Oh, thanks for the bits. Audience live. Ooh, a hype train during a qual run. Let's go. That is indeed correct. A 1.199 kicker, 800 points away from number 3 or 4 is Cole. Okay. There it is. Oh. $100 donation. Let's look that up. Hello. Let's look up that $100 donation. Thank you very much, by the way. Fractals. Fractal's 7th roommate donates $100, puts his money on Bidwell. It's a bad bet, my friend, but thank you very much anyway. By the way, just if you're wondering, there is a $500 guaranteed prize pool. The matcherino is in place to hopefully exceed that. So your donations are much appreciated. The players appreciate they traveled a lot to get here. Wawa's not cheap, you know, guys. Those sandwiches don't pay for themselves. Orlando knows what's up. Click them codes. Toss your quarters in. They're virtual quarters. They're free. Ooh. Zempro's feeling good, though. You got that 1.2, right? You feeling good? You feeling good, right? You feeling good? Okay. Zempro's heartbeat is too high. Keep it going. 15 minutes left. 16 minutes, so you... But for a Friday qual, we got quite the crowd here already. I think the biggest star... So, Judge Katsuguri, do you believe that the biggest star today is the Cars TV set over there?
Yes. Oh my God. I've seen so many people just like walking by, stop and like look at it and like take pictures and like point at it with their friends. It's so funny.
You see, like it's like the cosplayer of our scene. We just got a little. So Scouts had that TV for years, right? And he always said it never worked because it was always black and white. But here's the thing. He plugged in a real NES and it was in color. He'd been trying to put a clone system in it for so long. It was only show up in black and white because it was a clone system. It was at the TV the whole time. So it's been liberated from its thing. We're talking about Cars TVs. Kat's missing a score, but she's got it. GG's Hazel. 15 minutes. Oh man, the donations keep coming in. Let's read them. Let's go Max Out Shadow Knight. Yeah! Avi Schreier, $33 donation. Much, much appreciated. Look at all those codes. I don't know how many codes are left, but it's a lot of codes in there, folks. Coal Bucket way up there on 29. This isn't going to be saved. That's not a kicker. Cousin Avi says, go Hazel, go Cole. Let's go. Already GG's to Cole for coming to the right to the convention center. So we do thank you, chat, for joining us today. Today's bonus coverage. It's Philadelphia Regional, the East Coast Regional. Haven't really come up with a... I like to think of this as kind of the East Coast. Like, we got so many superstars coming out for this event that just naming it under one city isn't quite fair. Plus, we're in, like, Oaks, Pennsylvania, which nobody knows where the hell Oaks is. We got grief for the Washington State Regional. We were calling it Tacoma rather than Puyallup, Washington. Minutes. Yep, a little different this time. It's not max out derby. It's number of 1.2 millions you could score. So that was an Eric ICX idea last year, and we stuck with it for this particular regional. So it's like home run derby, but the fences are extended out to like the 450-foot mark. Oh my goodness. Sanzel with the $50 contribution. Thank you very much. We're at $190, folks. For just it's Coal Bucket and Hazel and Zempro and Shadow Knight. Like, good 4 players here. But I think everybody's so hyped from Pasadena a few weeks ago that we just want more Tetris. I know I did. I was road sick. I got home, I wanted to go back out. We apologize for the cameras. This is the road rig, and it might need some tuning up. Likely no more quals today. We did have some people late or didn't show up who were scheduled, so we might do another run, but the official quals, we're going to do 3 blocks tomorrow. We are unmetered 5G, so we're not going to do a lot of extracurricular on stream today, unfortunately. We want to save it for the rest of the weekend. We are down to our final 4 minutes. 4 minutes remain. Hello. Hello. There it is. Oh, there it is. 4 minutes remain. Number 4 for Cole. There it is, number 4 for Cole Bucket. 2 minutes, 30 seconds remaining. Number 5 is easily within grasp. One minute on the clock. You may finish the game you are on once the clock strikes 0. So now is the time. Do I play this game or do I start a new one? "15 seconds. Looks like everybody's pretty happy with this. So in 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time is up. Finish your games, and this block will be over. Cole currently has 4. Shad was in the zone. Shadow was in his zone and didn't know the time ran out. Thanks for the sub, King. All right, Hazel is finished. Down to Zempro and Cole. Cole looking for max out number 5. Zempro looking for max out number 2. Oh, Zempro, but GG's with the max earlier. Now we are down to Cole, looking for max out number 5. 5 1.2s in an hour is impressive. But still of a 250,000 points to go before that happens. There's $1 million for Cole, but Cole needs more because his kicker was 800 points away from 1.2. So let it all hang out and do it. All right, nearing the 1.1. All right. $68,000 points to go. Ooh, a Tetris into maybe not even needing 29 here. There it is, 1.2 million for Cole. That is 5 1.2 max outs in an hour. That's going to be a tough seed to beat. That kicker is 800 points away, so you're going to need 6. GG's Cole. All right, we're going to hang tight here. We might run a second group of quals since we had some people show up late. So here's our lovely crowd. And let's take a brief tour of the, there's our former champ, Eric. There's our players. There's Kat. Look, there's me. What's up? And look at all these monitors. So many. We didn't think we'd have enough, but we have, I think, 18. So we got. What's that?
Does the lens need a cleaning?
I think it does. But here's our other stations here, and that's as far as it goes that way. But got Smash-Adelphia back there. And way back in the corner, there's pro wrestling, but that's far enough away that hopefully the mic won't pick it up. Got some indie games. Got some escape rooms and tents. So look, there's your tour of Room C at TooManyGames in Oaks, Pennsylvania.
Google Maps can't decide if it's Oaks or Phoenixville.
Nobody knows what either one is, so you know there's.
All right, so should we run a second group then since we had enough? Hydrant set up.
Just hydrant?
I mean, I'll go, and I don't know anybody else want to go if it's late. Let's go.
What? Why not ask? Right, I mean, there's room tomorrow. If we're running.
Basket. We got nearly $200 on the stream. So we get more. Exactly. It's worth it.
I guess. I don't know. Up to you. Oh no. PC on comms.
We're not going to do it on the street. We do.
We're not? We're not?
Meter in.
Why can't relay happen here?
Huh?
Why can't relay happen here?
It's metered in. I don't know either.
Oh. Understood.
They're asking what time relays are going to start.
6.
But have you decided not to do the Waza first?
I don't know. Because, like, Hydrant wants to relay. Like, Hydrant's the reason we're doing relay.
Okay, so let's relay.
So
okay.
if we could have him qual, it's just we'd be delaying relay.
Well, we just do relay. We don't need to do this.
Yeah, we were supposed to, yeah. Everyone else who was supposed to go went.
Okay. So there were people that were scheduled for 4 that didn't pay and weren't playing. So
There were other people scheduled for 4. Shadow Knight. Oh, maybe Shadow Knight never went up and paid. I can get Shadow Knight.
hey, where's Shadow?
I need to talk to Hydra.
Probably not. Looks like they want to go 6 o'clock maybe.
Do you know where they're doing it, or is it out here?
It really wants nothing to do with it.
I could set up a scene for it, maybe. Right, we don't have direct capture, I forgot. Yeah, because we're using. Yeah, I know, because we're using message champs. So. Where's your arrow keys? Ah. Same thing. So, like, do you have the browser source? Yeah. It's match equals. Go to your other scene. Go to the other scene. Copy the header.
All right. Thank you, chat, for joining us. Tomorrow at noon, we will return with 3 more blocks of qualifiers, and then around 4:35 p.m., we will have our top 16 in the 2025 CTWC East Coast Regional, the 2026 season kickoff. But we are on Maynard Internet, so we are going to sign off for the evening. Thanks for joining.